Scores of hospitals have been bombed in North West Syria. This is the story of just one. Al-Iman Maternity Hospital. On the 31st of August, just after 1 in the morning, for 25 minutes, it was hit at least 6 times by airstrikes. Inside were over 35 people, medical staff, mothers and newborn babies. The deliberate targeting of hospitals is a war crime. This one stands alone in a field on the outskirts of the town of al-Kubra, near Aleppo. It's the night of the attack. The men talking are white helmets, Syria's civil rescue teams, who are at the hospital when the second attack comes. With a jet still in the sky, they're evacuating a group of pregnant women and newborn babies to another hospital, filming as they go. Suddenly, they realise there's a terrible problem. A baby has been left behind in the hospital under attack. In the confusion, he was somehow overlooked. Another team of white helmets goes back, risking the airstrikes to find him. As they clamber over missile craters, the rescuers head towards a flickering light inside. Frantic, untrained hands fumble to release the baby. This baby has already survived so much. Getting to safety is now a chaotic run across open ground. The card on his incubator says this baby is a twin called Yusuf. He's in critical condition with a hole in his heart. The 2-month-old needs a better equipped ambulance, fast. Not for the first time tonight, baby Yusuf's life is quite literally in someone else's hands. For what feels like an eternity, the boy looks up at his latest guardian angel, a 27-year-old white helmet called Sami. Baby Yusuf's arm reaches out for his mother's comfort, but who knows when they'll be reunited. He's switched to another ambulance, which will take him to the hospital. Sami's part here is done. Yusuf's now depending on another total stranger. Even so, it's hard to let go. Sammy's night isn't over. The attack on the hospital is still underway. His team is sent back to his White Helmets base nearby. A group of patients was sent there after the first strike, but they need to be moved again. Families emerge from the centre. Sammy helps Miriam, who's clutching her new granddaughter Asma, and heads for the ambulance. Asma's mother had a cesarean just before the first airstrike. She's already been moved once, but because of the pain, she can barely step into the ambulance. Rescue workers are keen to leave, but it's not clear where they'll go. And they're not the only ones looking for a functioning hospital. Crammed into this ambulance, around 24 women with 5 babies. And counting. As they pull up to the hospital, the doctor treating the women in the ambulance passes out. These chaotic emergencies are all too regular, and it's taking its toll on medical staff. The chaos continues. Her waters have broken, but in a world of small mercies, at least she doesn't have to worry about airstrikes for now. The evacuation is considered a success. Only a handful of people are injured. It could have been far worse. The cold light of day at Al-Iman Hospital shows how lethal this barrage could have been. Just one of around 80 attacks on medical facilities in Idlib and Aleppo since the end of April. If deliberately targeted, it's a war crime. Many of those hospitals were supposed to be protected by a United Nations agreement. That too is shattered by the sound of international silence. And you'll be pleased to know that the rescued baby in that footage is now safely reunited with his family.